There's an argument that I once held to, which I now loathe and despise. And that is the argument that the character of a president is unimportant, or at least of secondary importance to his competence and his ability to execute the duties of his office, which apparently are similar to those of a businessman or a CEO, which is why this argument was used in defense of the election of Trump to the presidency. And it's an argument that's defended with analogies, such as that of a doctor or a pilot. As the argument goes, the character of a doctor is unimportant or of secondary importance to his competence and ability to accurately diagnose illnesses and prescribe the appropriate medications for treatment. Or the character of a pilot is unimportant when compared with her ability to fly a plane from point A to point B safely. And this argument is valid to some extent. I would not want for my doctor to be cheating on his wife, but if he's otherwise a good doctor, that might not be a deal breaker for him continuing to be my doctor. But if he were deciding, for example, to prescribe patients with highly addictive pain medications with the intent of getting them hooked on those drugs when they do not need them, yeah, I'd be out. And if my pilot was fantasizing about mass murder, I wouldn't get on a plane with him because, there's a chance that he'd bring that fantasy to reality and down the plane with everyone on it. Now, it should be obvious that not only is character important in the case of the responsibilities of the presidency, but much more so than it is in the case of the responsibilities of a doctor or a pilot, because he has such greater responsibilities. He has the responsibility, for example, to make decisions about waging war, about securing justice for survivors of sexual abuse, and about a whole number of other grave moral responsibilities. So no, it's not true. The character is not important for the presidency. In fact, it is a constitutive element of the competency required for the presidency. And it's crazy to me that I didn't once know this, but I do now, and I repent of the fact that I once didn't. And I ask the Lord for mercy and forgiveness for having allowed myself to be manipulated by the fascistic mass mind control of the Trump administration.